Japan sends spacecraft to the moon.
US conducted its fifth attack against Houthi targets.
More than 100 billion Vietnamese dongs donated for the program, Tet, for the Poor's Up Thin 2024.
Hello, welcome to today's news. I am Huang In, and here we go, the first headline of the show. Japan has the opportunity to become the fifth country in the world to send its spacecraft to the moon if it successfully lands the SLIM spacecraft on the moon today, January 19th.
The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency's Smart Lander for Investigating Moon, or SLIM, will begin its 20-minute lunar landing phase, taking place at 10:20 p.m. tonight, Vietnam Standard Time. SLIM is designed to land within 100 meters of the target. This is impressive, as the typical accuracy for a lunar lander is around a few kilometers.
Japan becoming the fifth country to send a spacecraft to the moon is important for the world's aviation industry and industrial benefits.
If this is a successful landing, Japan will become the fifth country to land on the moon, after the Soviet Union, America, China and India.
The U.S. Central Command said that on January 18th, the U.S. military conducted its fifth attack against Houthi targets. However, the U.S. admitted that this campaign has not been able to stop Houthi attacks in the Red Sea so far.
During this raid, U.S. Navy aircraft attacked Houthi anti-ship missile launch sites in the southern Red Sea. The U.S.'s purpose is to retaliate for the Houthi forces' attack on commercial ships in the Red Sea. U.S. President Joe Biden admitted that this campaign has not been able to stop Houthi attacks so far, but Washington will continue as long as the Houthis continue attacks. The Pentagon also described their campaign as a self-defense action to protect one of the world's important sea routes.
By the end of this afternoon, January 19th, businesses and philanthropists had registered to donate more than 100 billion VND to the program Tet for the Poor, the Dragon Year 2024 of Nghệ An Province.
The program, Tet for the Poor's Up Thin 2024, will take place on Sunday evening, January 21, 2024 at the Nghệ An Provincial Labour Cultural House. By the end of this afternoon, the program had received registration to donate from 101 agencies, localities, businesses, and benefactors with a total amount of money and goods over 124 billion Vietnamese dongs. The program aims to propagate and mobilize agencies, businesses, philanthropists and all people to join forces with the party committee to take care of Tet for policy families and poor households. Near poor households in extremely difficult circumstances, to ensure that everyone and every family can welcome the traditional Giáp Thìn 2024 New Year happily and fully.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Results from the Cybersecurity Assessment Program for individual users recently conducted by BKAV show that the damage caused by computer viruses to Vietnamese users is at 17.3 trillion Vietnamese dongs, equivalent to 716 million United States dollars. This result shows that domestic cybersecurity still has many hot issues as data encryption virus attacks continue to increase. Online financial fraud. Computers without an internet connection can also be vulnerable to APT, advanced persistent threats, espionage attacks. In addition, the rapid development of AI also creates significant risks for network security in the near future.
Prime Minister Olaf Scholz announced that Germany will spend more than 7 billion euros, equal to 7.6 billion United States dollars in military aid to Ukraine in 2024. At the end of 2023, Bild newspaper reported that Berlin will double its defense aid, which is initially 4 billion euro. Defense Minister Boris Pistorius is said to have then requested a larger donation. In a phone call with US President Joe Biden on January 13, Prime Minister Scholz announced that Germany would support Ukraine with military equipment worth more than 7 billion euros by 2024. From February 2022 to November 2023, Berlin has given Ukraine nearly 23 billion United States dollars in aid, making Germany the second largest contributor after the United States.
According to the National Center for Hydrometeorological Forecasting, by the afternoon or evening of January 20th, cold air will reach the northeastern provinces and cities, and temperatures will begin to decrease. From Monday, January 22nd, Hanoi and the northern and north-central provinces began to experience severe and harmful cold. Other areas can appear tornadoes, lightning, hail and strong winds. From now until the Lunar New Year 2024 is a year in the main winter cycle, so there will also be cold air waves, potentially weaker than the average of many years, so the number of days of severe cold and harmful cold will also be less.
Now let's move to today's story. In 2024, the Vietnam Industry and Trade sets the target of export turnover increase by 14% compared to 2023, an equivalent to $2.750 million. During this time, businesses in the textile, garment, and agricultural or wood industries have received orders from the first quarter, and the number of orders can sharply increase in the next quarters.
Thanks to focusing on improving quality, in just the first half of 2024, Nguyen Agriculture and Fisheries Joint Stock Company exported more than 3,000 tons of cassava starch to the Chinese market with a price increase of about 15% over the same period. This year, the company is expected to sign exports to China of about 25,000 tons, an increase of about 20% compared to 2023.
From the 2023-2024 crop year, prices will start to increase by about 15% over the same period. This is a very good sign. And we can also purchase raw materials at very good prices for farmers. Hopefully this year 2024, people are excited to continue investing in developing raw material areas.
In the first days of the new year 2024, import and export goods throh Kua Lo Port are also quite bustling. In particular, Nguyen Tin Port has signed a cooperation agreement with SITC Shipping Company, one of China's leading shipping companies in global shipping, to meet the export needs of businesses.
We, along with shipping lines and businesses, have deployed 5 transshipment shipments to Haiphong Port, each trip containing 50 to 10 containers. SITC Shipping Company has made a commitment to the port to open international routes. It is expected that on January 25th, SITC will transport 150 containers of cassava starch to China.
Export orders in some key industries such as textiles, furniture, cassava starch, have positive signs. In addition, breakthroughs in attracting investment with large FDI projects expected to come into operation in 2024 will also contribute to significant growth in Nguyen An's export turnover.
The last story just ended our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.